Hi, my name is Felicity and today I'm going to be showing you how you can build a front end for your Airtable base in around 5 minutes with a product called Pori. So we don't have long, let's open our browsers and get stuck in. What you'll need is a Pori account. This is just a free account, and you'll need an Airtable base from which to draw your data from. So let's go ahead and see if we can create that site. So the first thing you'll be prompted for is to choose a template. Now I'm creating a recipe index, so this one here matches my needs. It's got some images, some text, and we'll need to give the site a name. Now the next thing you can do is sort of set up the look and feel of your site. So we've got some header here. You've got additional settings around colours and that you might want to do, but we'll just leave that all as is. There's SEO there, and settings here around colours and fonts, but let's leave that and let's go straight to our Airtable setup, which is where we're going to link the data from our Airtable base, which is this ultimate meal planner, the recipes table, and we're going to save and continue. And the next thing we need to do is we need to populate the fields. So each template has different fields. So this one has a title, which we're pulling the name, a subtitle, which in our case we don't have, tags, and the gallery, which will be the attachments. Now, if you're not sure why I'm choosing these fields, if we go over to our Airtable base, we can see that what we're doing is we're matching the field names with the field names from our Airtable base. So, for example, in this base, the images are called attachments. So that's why I selected that. So now you can see instantly the preview. And we've got a really nice looking listings page here, gallery style listings. Now you can see I'm doing this for recipes, but there are lots of different examples that would fit this type of setup with a listing page, an index page, and then the details page. So we've jumped now straight over to the details view, and again I'm going to just match these fields up. Okay, so here we're going to add a whole lot of fields from our Airtable base. So I'll just add a few things in here. And you can see they conveniently disappear from the list as I add them. I think that is all that I need. Okay, now the first record, unfortunately, in my Airtable base, you can't see it here because it's been hidden, but it's actually, if we remove that filter, it's this eat out option, which is showing. So when I'm in Pori, I'll have to show the next record so that you can see an example of what we need to see. Okay, so this is starting to look right. Let's do a few things. We need to reorder some of the fields here, so we need to make sure that these sort of metadata is up the top, I guess you'd call it: prep time, cook time, total time. Then we've got a description. Whoops. Okay. Okay, so we've got all ingredients, instructions. Okay, so this is starting to get there for us, and if we go down, we've got some additional options. So we don't need some of these. Again, the gallery, remember that was attachments. And we suddenly get a nice little, well, a nice large feature image. Okay. Now there's one thing here, although we have the metadata up here, we don't have any information attached to it, and that's because I didn't select show field labels. So if I select that option, you instantly get the descriptor above the data, which is really helpful for us. Okay, this looks like everything you would need for your recipe. Okay, save and continue. How are we going on the time? Oh, we've surpassed 5 minutes. Sorry, too much talking. 5 minutes 57. Okay, and we're going to publish the changes and view the site. Recipe planner. View site. So I didn't quite make the 5 minutes, but that was my gas bagging. You can see that in 6 minutes 30 seconds we have created a quite beautiful, simple index and details page, which thanks to Pori even has a search built in. Here we go. So you can refine this further, but it's a really wonderful way to get a view into your Airtable data quickly, easily. There are some drawbacks. There are limitations as to what you can achieve. You sort of need to follow a pretty regular format of the index page and the details page, and as far as I can tell, there's not an easy way to filter out data. So what you really want to have is you want to have represented in your Airtable base what you would like to show on your front end. You can't really sort of have another filtering layer in between, but you could get around that by creating a website data table that synced with other tables and just had the records that you needed. But yeah, it's for what it is, for out of the box, and just for the simplicity with how I was able to achieve this result. I think it's great. I think the guys at Pori have done a wonderful job. I commend them, and I look forward to seeing what they're doing next. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you soon.